Hey now, welcome to Omnibros Live. I'm Omnidog. It's a Friday, and hey, here's Bat-Kato. How's you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's Friday the 13th, our second Friday the 13th in a row. And we always like to have it in April because Amy's birthday is April 13th. So every once in a while we get to have a Friday the 13th birthday. And then, you know.
And do you have like a murder cake, or what do you... A cake decorated like Jason or something?
No. We just like it that it's Friday the 13th.
Oh, and your shirt.
Nothing extravagant, you know. But yeah, I've got my jersey on with Jason and number 13, and then it's got a big 13 in the back. And
that's amazing. That's great.
We're very big horror fans, so.
I can tell. If you like to read horror books, the place for you to go would be instocktrades.com, where they have tons of horror and other genres. Books are generally 30 to 60% off. Don't forget to include your 2% loyalty discount. Last Monday of every month, be the March 30th this month, we give away a free $50 gift card worth $50 of credit in Stock Trades. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's instocktrades.com. Yeah.
I have an order from them coming tomorrow.
I wonder what Best Bragg.
Best Bragg.
Welcome to the show. Getting drunk at the right place to make bad decisions. We'll help you with that. The worst. You have a fan, Ash Nightable. Right on, man.
Well, hey.
And Baku's here, James and Matt. That's nice. Good to have you, everybody here. Lou will be here in a couple minutes, I think. He has a neck problem that has been keeping him from doing the show. He will tell you about it. That's just a short version of it. He has he has more to tell. Sad
Sounds like
Sam.
a real pain in the neck.
Yeah, on Friday the 13th. Sad Sam, welcome. Good to have you here. Let's see, where am I? In the Batman by Tiny Onion Volume 2. I'm almost done. I have I'm at Fear State Omega.
Okay.
I haven't read it yet. That's where the bookmark is.
So you're getting close.
Yeah.
Now, for the people that are collecting, there is the one collected that's in between the two. There's one collected book that's going to be between Zardowski's run and the end of Tinian's.
There's a book I need to read next.
Abyss. I don't know if you don't probably have to read it, but that is what will that is the issues, because there was just who was it? Williamson? I think maybe Williamson was the one who wrote for a few issues, and then that's what's collected in that collected one. So there's probably like 4 or 5 issues in that one. So that's one I have to hang on to so I can
let me
keep all mine.
I know I might lose everybody for a sec, but let's go into the annex.
We're on a road trip.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have Abyss, because still have you? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Joker War Abyss. Yeah, it's by Williamson.
Okay. Oh, you froze. Or I did.
I I gotta.
Oh no, yeah, okay. You just maybe get far away. No, it's all right.
So I have a scared. You're right. It's by Williamson.
Yeah.
And this is such a me problem. These spines all look really cool together with the Batman right here, the same as all of Fear State, and Joker wore these Batman standard hardcovers. I don't need anything now, but Abyss, but I'm reluctant to let them go because the spines look so cool, which is ridiculous.
Yep. It's we're gonna we can all grow together. It's one of those. It's all right. I mean, now granted, I did some serious double dipping this week.
What did you get?
Well, I got the second of the Green Lantern compendiums. These 1,500 page thickies, which cover all of the Johns and Tomasi stuff, plus more.
Just one book?
No, there's been 2 so far. There's a Rebirth, and this is the Sinestro War.
Oh, yeah.
Which gets you to between the 2 of these, gets you to the end of the first Johns, and probably a ways into the second Omni, and then a chunk of the first Tomasi one. But I don't know how many issues are in the second one that aren't in the Omnis, but I know that the first compendium has about 15 issues that aren't in the Omnis. All of the Ion Run, some Guy Gardner stories. There's a couple there's like a 2-shot, I think, that was a Guy Gardner story. And then the Ran Thangarian War stuff that was it's collected in the, I think the Infinite Crisis Omni is in there. But so anything that was written in that era that wasn't by Jeff Johns or Tomasi can be in these, but they're not in the creator-centric Omnis. So,
and I've heard that these are mapped much better, these compendiums.
They are mapped very, very well. And now, after watching the trailer for Lanterns last week, I'm excited, and I kind of want to take a go on a green.
That was out. The trailer.
Oh yeah. The first trailer's out.
Well, okay, wait. Now I'm way excited. Just a sec. Bat-Kato. I got those 2. Oh, nice. Very nice. I got those 2 Green Lantern Johns compendiums. Also excited to read them. And here is Lou. What up, Lou?
What up? How's it going, everybody?
Hey.
I just need to get through. We're talking about Green Lantern, so I will be with you in just a sec, Lou, as I just go through the comments real quick. Kane is here. Awesome. Akusa, I just told Aku that I'm almost done with the Tiny Onion Volume 2 Batman. William Lee is here. Aku has not a good opinion of a book I'm going to read anyway. Peace and love.
I don't remember that one very well.
Sorry, you don't remember it?
I don't remember it real well. I just remember it. I don't even remember if Abyss is an existing character or if it ended up being somebody or if it was just a little weird one-off one. But it was just a bridge.
A deadly new foe known as the Abyss, who is causing torment across the globe. Batman feels lost. He's lost his purpose. Oh, sorry, Aku. Yeah, I'm reading that for sure. Probably twice. Yarna, welcome. Been reading more Young Justice, and it's very entertaining, but a little one note until now. Also been going through Byrne, Wolfman, Superman, and I'm enjoying it, but with some weird Byrne moments. Sure, yeah, I get that. Yeah. And I know what you're saying here, Sad Sam. The reading order in the new GL compendiums are Chef's Kiss. Got the second in the mail today. Okay. CNSS is here. Welcome. So Lou, you've been missing for a couple of weeks. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little better. I have learned the hard way you have to really advocate for yourself if you want to get anything done in the medical field. which really, really friggin' sucks. You and I talked a little bit earlier just about what's been going on and stuff like that. And yeah, I know some people in the chat have asked me in the past, how's it going medically and everything like that. Good news, bad news. Long story short, good news. Well, good news is not Parkinson's, which was what I was really terrified of it being. If you guys have been watching and I've kind of had like a little bit of an involuntary head tilt and stuff like that, and been dealing with some movement stuff. Bad news, it's a rare disorder called cervical dystonia. It's not fatal, so I'm not going anywhere as far as I know. It is treatable, but not curable. And it is exacerbated by stress and anxiety, which guess who's had stress and anxiety for pretty much their 36 years of their life.
Gee, that's only half my life, so you're not talking about me.
Yeah. So, it's treatable through muscle relaxers and Botox injections and stuff like that. So I'm kind of going through that whole process right now of getting all that crap done.
You have to do physical therapy?
Yeah.
Do they just put on like Night of the Roxbury and make you just go?
Well, I can't hear that song without thinking of that. Those guys on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. I started physical therapy. I started physical therapy what is it, on 2 days ago. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. So it's not Parkinson's, so that's the good news. Typically it doesn't get worse. There is a possibility that as I get older it can, but typically it doesn't. And typically at my age and where it's settled, which is really just like the head and the neck area, it pretty much just stays there. There are different forms of treatment and stuff like that. So this next year is going to be fun as we kind of narrow it down. It really stinks. It really does. But I'm waiting to hear back from them to approve the insurance so I could start the Botox treatments, which the way that it's been explained to me is, hey, it's kind of hit and miss for the first few go-arounds because they need to know how much and what muscle exactly it needs to hit for like the head shaking and kind of like the involuntary head turning that I get to stop. For the most part, I'm fully functional. I can still drive. I could do everything. I could cook. I could take care of what I got to take care of. There are people that have it far worse than I. Far, far worse. My case seems pretty mild. And highly strong chance I've had this for a very long while, but I just never noticed it, or really it never got this bad until now, which really sucks. But yeah, had my breakdown. The thing that's crazy is I had to go through like 5 or 6 different doctors to finally find somebody that would go, yeah, this is exactly what it is. Because the 5 or 6 different doctors would go, I think it could be this, it could be that. We're not, we're going to give you this diagnosis and give you these meds and everything. And I just got tired of it yesterday, and I went, okay, I need to figure this out. So I found a movement specialist that is here in Miami, and she specializes in specifically just that. So I called up, and they were able to squeeze me in for a 1 o'clock appointment. And within about 30 minutes, she goes, yeah, you've meet all the criteria for cervical dystonia. I was like, okay, well, shit. I kind of assumed that's what it was, to be honest with you. Because, through the advent of the internet and stuff like that, I was like, oh, I meet every single literal requirement for me to have this shit. And it brought peace, because it's like, okay, we've got the official diagnosis. It sucks, but we're on the right path, at least, to figure out how to manage this crap.
Yeah. The chat
That's
is
good that you found it.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got a doctor's appointment the same day.
I really pushed for it. I was like, I called her specific office, and I was like, look, this is what's going on. This is what I think. please, 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 can you help me? And to her credit, she squeezed me in. She didn't have to. She really squeezed me in at the last minute. She's like, yes, please come in today. We will talk about it. We'll do the test and we'll kind of take a look at what's going on. Yeah. So far, it's only gotten better because I've eliminated a lot of stressors in my life. So I've started PT. I've taken some time off of work. So for the next month, I'm not at work. I'm dealing with this and trying to figure this out, which will also give me a chance to kind of try the first round of Botox and see how I react to it. Because some people say, hey, they nailed it on the first go, but most people go, it takes about 2 or 3 times before they actually nail it.
We should live stream it.
Oh my God.
Content, dude.
You can market it differently too. Like Lou's going in for his Botox, and face looks all young.
And yeah, the general gist is if you see me on the live stream and like my head is a little bit shaky, it's because I either didn't sleep well or I'm stressed, or if you see me if I'm talking, my head kind of pulls to the right. It's that shit. So there are little trick. It's the weirdest fucking thing because there are little tricks and little things that you can do to make it stop. So for example, if I'm walking and I put like my hand behind my head, it stops. I don't turn and my head is steady and everything like that. It's so weird, dude. Like even this right now, me doing this, it kind of helps to keep it steady, even though I'm kind of having a good moment right now. It's not bad. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dr. Creative Freedom prescribes more edibles.
Please.
I heart comics. My mother has Parkinson's. You're her full-time caregiver. Wow.
I'm so sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't. I have. This is pretty. This is not that bad. It can get way. There's been cases that are way worse, and Parkinson's certainly would be the. Parkinson's certainly would be the upper angle of this being worse.
Yeah.
So my heart honestly goes out to you, brother. It really does. It sucks. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Kano knows. My daughter says that. Oh, knows. I'm glad it's true. Is that from Family Guy?
I think it is. Yeah.
The guy that says, oh, no.
I know.
I'm glad it's treatable, sad it's not curable. He's my favorite guy on Family Guy, plus the the housekeeper that says, no.
No.
My grandfather had it. It was not easy to watch, so it's good that you don't have it, Lou. And I'm sorry that I Heart Comics mom does.
I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, it can be genetic. Which
that's what Kane asked here.
Yeah, Kane asked. It can be genetic. It can be genetic. So my daughter, and it's more. Here's the thing. It's more prevalent. I think is the word prevalent in women than it is in men. And it usually shows up around their 40s and stuff like that. So I just drew a bad card in life, basically, and I got to make the most of it. So she's gonna have to watch out for it when she's older, which sucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
William Lee, that you can treat it. Wait, did I already say it? Oh yeah. Matt with the great picture of Harley. Sorry to hear you're having trouble, Lou. Prayers for you, brother. Hope you feel better ASAP.
Thanks, man.
Hang in there. Yeah. At least not the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Yeah.
You also caught it early before it got worse to treat it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very early on. Like it's very, very, very early on. I've been dealing with it since November, but I've been kind of toughing it out. It'll disappear. And then in January, it was like, no, we really got to narrow this down because this is not disappearing. So I didn't. Some people wait years to get an official thing, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So.
Kane with a strong point here. Having a plan of action can put you at ease. That is true.
Yeah.
Comics to read while at the doctor's. You are at top of your health. Yeah, speaking of comics, that means we'll have some morning drive time shows during the week.
Yes. Yeah. I talked to you about that. I was like, yeah, we could do some drive time shows and stuff like that throughout the next few weeks.
We'll see if we can get Bat-Kato at work. Like, hang on a sec, boss. I'm on my show here.
Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm looking for. I'm still employed. I'm still getting paid for this month because I had vacation and sick leave and stuff like that. But I'm gonna start looking very actively over the next few weeks for something that's less stressful work-wise, even if it is a little bit less money.
Matt, Lou, we love you, brother. You will get through this. That's sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here it is. Let's all be grateful we woke up today, all breathing and live. Live. Oh, sorry. I thought it was like Omnibros live. And live to see another day. Yeah, that's you're welcome, iHeart. We're pivoting on this just for a second. I don't remember this Irish dude, the really short, angry Irish dude. Big whoop. Want to fight
about it? Yeah, I remember him.
We haven't actively watched that in so many years, but I have them all saved to watch someday. And every once in a while, I'll watch a few Family Guy episodes.
Oh, those old episodes are classics. Those old ones are so good.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I probably watched through season 4 or something, and that was 28 billion years ago. So I haven't even caught up with the new King of the Hill, and that's my favorite show ever.
It's good.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet either, and I love that show.
Yeah, it's the new King of the Hill is really good. They pulled off something where it was like, oh, you've kept the characters the same but aged them up, so they're a little bit different, but at their core, they're still the same. It's hard to explain, and it's really interesting seeing all these characters, especially Bobby, who's now older and owns a restaurant and stuff like that, and how things have worked out.
He doesn't teach a self-defense class with hitting people with purses.
No.
What was that line? That's my purse. I can't remember. I saw they made a T-shirt of it now, and I almost got it.
Now, is Dale in that show? Because the voice actor passed away.
He is. He recorded a few episodes before he passed away, and they got somebody else to kind of finish up the season for him.
Oh, okay. Because I think he's I don't know. They're all important in their own way, but he's my favorite character on that show. Besides Khan. Is Khan still on it? And is Khan older? With Khan Jr.?
All of them are back. Yeah,
okay.
All of them are back. The only sad thing is that John Redcorn, the voice actor for John Redcorn, ended up passing away.
Oh,
I think he finished.
Dale and John Redcorn passed away?
Yeah, but the John Redcorn situation was really tragic. It was
really?
It was a fatal shooting.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I think it was. I haven't looked into the court case for a while, but I think it was labeled under a hate crime or something like that.
Oh, F word. What?
Yeah. He was openly gay, and there's a lot of interesting stuff that I'm not going to get into here as far as the case and how that played out. It's kind of tragic, honestly.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. He was also the actor that played the chief in Parks and Rec. The Native American chief in Parks and Rec.
I don't think I put that together.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, okay. It's so sad. At least your daughter will know that it could happen, not that it can happen. That's a good point. Less stress, better healthcare package. Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Colorado, we get paid for fuck my life annually.
It's what Family Medical Leave Act. There we go.
Oh,
yeah, we don't get that here in Florida, unfortunately. We can leave, but we don't get paid. Yay, Florida.
You can only pick one show: Simpsons, South Park, or Family Guy. Go.
No, I feel like it depends on my mood. I love them all, but I have to be in the right mood for each of them, and because I like South Park, but South Park has its times, and like we'll always watch like whatever we hear, like they make fun of something big or something like that. Then of course we'll always watch that one. Hell, that's how I found out about 6-7.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's tough. I mean, you can make an argument that without Simpsons, you don't have the other ones. Because Simpsons kind of laid the groundwork
true.
for all that.
Yeah.
I remember watching The Simpsons on the Tracy Ullman show before they
yeah.
had their own show.
I forgot about that show. I will pick season. I can't pick a whole thing. Seasons 2 through 8 of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
To me, those are the best ones. Somebody like Riley has seen all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. I guess he must have had the week off or something, because he watched, at the time, it was 30 seasons, and which is such an epic nerd goal to watch all of The Simpsons. But
there's got to be like 500 episodes now.
5 more seasons?
No, like they're 500 episodes or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where he finished exactly. Kane and Simpsons.
The Simpsons is the longest running sitcom, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's the longest running show, isn't it?
Maybe the longest running scripted show. Yeah, because I mean, there's some news programs that have been running longer than that. But
okay. Heart Comics, Simpsons. Yeah, 20 years ago. South Park, modern day. John's actors past. Man, I'm gonna have to read up on this.
It's very tragic. It's very unfortunate.
Jiminy crickets. New Jersey has the program. Okay, that's my purse. Now it's Poison Ivy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's my purse. I don't know you. So good, so good.
Yeah, I don't know if Virginia has that. I don't.
Yeah, but in Minnesota.
Huh. Well, Patty worked in Maryland. She would. So I wonder if Maryland had that.
We have it, but the thing is, they don't pay. It's just like you can guarantee you keep your job, basically, but we're not going to pay you.
Shit.
Yeah, Florida sucks, man.
And they can't fire you.
Yeah, that's the general gist of it.
Family Guy. I was going to watch all the Simpsons and failed miserably. Okay. So that's interesting. It's under the Family and Medical Leave Act of 93, signed into law by Bill Clinton. South Park is where it's at now. Haven't watched Simpsons in forever. Simpsons 800 plus episodes.
Oh my gosh.
Holy guacamole.
How many episodes have there been of The Simpsons?
Sorry?
Oh, I just was acting. Oh, February 15th, they aired their 800th episode. Yep. So, yeah, they just cracked 800.
Wow.
Wow, that's way more than I thought there was.
I definitely did like this show, The Critic, because I love John Lovitz. Yeah. And he had what was the other show he had? He had The Critic. And he also had another. I feel like this was 25 years ago, maybe in the 90s. Was The Critic in the 90s?
Yeah, The Critic was the 90s.
Yeah.
He had late 90s.
Yeah, he had another show that I enjoyed, but I can't think of the name now.
It's not Duckman, is it?
It's what?
It's not Duckman, is it? He wasn't on there, was he?
I don't know that show. He could have been on it.
Oh man,
I don't remember who was on Duckman. I remember Duckman, but just that it exists and I can picture Duckman, but that's about it.
Chat, what other? Or I could ask Siri, but I'd rather ask the chat. What was John Lovitz's other? It was either right before or right after The Critic. I think it was before.
Well, he was on Saturday Night Live forever.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Not every state pays FMLA. I get up to a year off and 3 months pay. That's good.
It's really good. That's very good.
I actually watched an episode of this today. I don't know. Yeah, it was TED TV. I don't know how I found it. I found season 2 being the best comedy season I watched in a long time. Yeah, it was funny, but I didn't even know it was on.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning to watch it. What did we watch this week? Rooster was really, really good on HBO Max. It's the same creators that did like Ted Lasso and Scrubs and all those.
Yeah, Bill Lawrence. Then
Cool.
Yeah, it's, Steve Carell is the main character, but John C. McGinley's in it.
Yeah.
There's a couple other people, but it takes place on a college campus, and he's going to visit his daughter. Who did you watch? Ted Lasso?
Yeah, I love Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So her ex is the guy that played Jamie Tart.
Oh, Jamie Tart. Jamie Tart.
Oh, and so there's other people. So, but it was good. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
Krista Miller's his wife. Is she in it? She's in everything he's done, it feels like.
I don't know who Krista Miller is.
She, in Ted Lasso. Oh, no, she's in Shrinking. Have you seen Shrinking?
Yes.
She's the next door neighbor. She's the next door neighbor that's married to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she's in Scrubs in Cougar Town.
She is not in it.
Oh, okay.
But she's not in the Scrubs revival either. So.
Oh, she's not?
Not yet. I don't know. In the first few episodes, is she in the season? I think she is.
No, well, maybe she shows up later. She hasn't yet. John C. McGinley showed up in the very, very first episode. And then he exited, I think. I don't know if he's going to be back anymore, but now he's in Rooster, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they that's another one that they said they were bringing back, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Other than the show ended perfect. Yeah, the show ended perfectly if you don't count that
ninth season.
That awful reboot.
Yeah, the show ended perfectly. I was like, I don't know if they should bring this back, but they found a good hook. They found a good angle, and they brought it back, and it works. It works really well.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that on? HBO, Netflix, Apple, Paramount.
It's on TV.
Thank you.
That glowing box that sits there, it was on there. I don't remember where it aired from. I bet it's Hulu.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dr. Cox is no more. That makes sense. Krista Miller was his ex-wife on that show.
Yeah, well, because JD takes his job in the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
God, he was so great in that show.
The big hook of the first episode is there's a big reveal involving JD and his personal life, which I don't know. I'm not going to give it away here, and that Dr. Cox offers him chief of medicine for the hospital, and he takes it.
Okay. See how it works. The train moves, not the station. An impatient John Lovett's in a league of their own. I need to rewatch that. Everybody was so good in that. I really liked everybody in that. No, I don't know what that show is, James. It was some. Gosh darn it! I'm sure I'm going to remember like as soon as I go to bed tonight.
Scrubs is it's on ABC. It's still an ABC show.
Okay. Simpsons may be older than some of the Omnibros at this point. How old is
Simpsons was in 89 is when the series started. So I would say it would have been 87 or 88 that it started on the Tracy Ullman show.
It's older than me.
It's older than you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Gio was born in 87 or 89. So it might be older than he is. I'm sure it's older than Riley.
Yeah, because I was in junior high when it started on the Tracy Ullman show, and I think I was a freshman in high school when the series started.
It's funny to see those episodes again, as how crude the drawings are.
Oh, they look terrible. Yeah, those early Simpsons stuff, they did not look good.
The voices are a little off because they haven't quite found their voice yet, and they're just drawn real rough. But I was a big fan of Growing's because there's Life in Hell comics that he had that did before he did The Simpsons. I used to have a couple of those big collected ones. I don't know if I still have those anymore. I'm sure they still make them though. So
Yeah, that commentary was stinging in all of them. He made his points. Javi's here. JD is here. Welcome, Jewish Dragons. New Scrubs is good. No, wait, I thought Hulu, but ABC on Hulu. Okay.
Yeah, because ABC stuff airs on Hulu afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, because Disney owns both of those. Now, the Creative Freedom brings up lanterns. How you saw? Did you see the trailer, Lou?
Oh yeah, I did.
I haven't seen it, so I don't need to know anything. But who are the main lanterns? Is it here on Earth or in space?
It's here on Earth, and it's Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are the two lanterns that apparently are going to lead the show. They're treating this. I think the pitch was it's going to be something along the lines of True Detective.
Yeah,
where
it's
you've got
a very gritty crime.
Yeah. And a lot of people online are already complaining, going, "Oh, this doesn't look like a Green Lantern show." And I'm like, give it a chance, guys. Please, can we give this a chance? It looks really good. I enjoyed the first trailer. I'm here for it. And if this leads to, I'm guessing, Blackest Night, which I hope it is leading to Blackest Night, I'm all for it.
Well, they did just announce that the actor that plays Jon Stewart has been added to the next Superman movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I hope he punches out Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern. Justice Gang.
Well, I think a lot of people got mad from the trailer because you really don't see anything green in the trailer.
Yeah.
You don't see him in costume or anything?
Well, you see a costume hanging in a closet.
Oh.
But it doesn't look. It definitely does not look like Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern costume from the movies. It looks like one of those like 90s biker jackets almost, like the colorful, ones. But you don't know if that's a current one that they're going to wear or if that's an older one because it's a closet with a whole bunch of garment bags in there, and you can see that one. So there might be different ones, but I think that it's not going to be a super heavy special effects series. I think that it's going to be more grounded and more probably along the lines of like how Watchmen was and stuff like that, where they can bring in non-superhero crowd to watch it and not feel like overwhelmed by like a whole bunch of people flying all the time and shooting big green things at each other and stuff. So I'm wondering if they're going to end up having, because Hal is so much older right away in this one, that if they're going to make him go bad by the end, maybe give us a parallax or something.
Ugh.
Which, look, man, I don't need giant superheroics every single episode to make the show interesting. Wonder Man is awesome.
It really
if you haven't
was.
seen Wonder Man, I absolutely loved Wonder Man. I thought it was a great show. And there's very little of like the cape and cowl stuff in that show.
Yeah, I've heard that's a good show. I'm so far behind on Disney Plus shows. Dr. Cox is too intense for 2026. No, I haven't caught up on Harley Quinn. I just did finish the finale of What We Do in the Shadows. And of course, I loved it. It's so smart and creative, that finale. But that's Harley's the next show I'm going to start. I always forget the TV is in the house. I'm reading all the time, and I'm just like, oh yeah, there's a television here. Creative Freedom asks, this is a good tangent to go off. Best Superman movie, go on the best Superman movie.
Richard Donner.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably have to agree with that one. I saw that in the theater, and I was very, very young, and that was back like when going to movies was even more of an event than it was now. I remember like you could buy like programs for movies sometimes, and I remember I had this like book that I got to bring home from seeing Superman. But like back then, I remember like when we saw, it was probably Empire Strikes Back, in 1980 in the theaters, they actually had actors like dressed up like all the Star Wars people in the lobby when you're going to the movie and stuff like that.
Oh,
It was just awesome.
that movie was a
anymore.
huge event.
Yeah.
That's where I saw my first cosplay in real life. Yeah, people were dressed up. Yeah, that was amazing. My favorite movie, this current one that came out, the James Gunn movie.
It was really good.
It was very good.
Maybe one of my favorite movies ever. So yeah.
I just, I always have to give hats off to the original Superman movie because I feel like that's the movie that ushered in the ability for us to have good, seriously taken superhero movies. Because I don't know if there really was one that was quality before that. I mean, there was others, and there were some shows and things like that, but they're always way more campy than that, and that one really brought it all center stage.
I can't even think if there was any other. I feel like the only other thing you could do was watch Star Trek movies, but there wasn't.
There's the Batman '66 movie, with the shark repellent on his belt and all that fun stuff.
Dude, as a kid, I loved that. I think the movie came before the TV show.
No, I think the show came before the movie.
All right, let's see.
But I could be wrong because I was not alive.
What was the tagline for Superman? You will believe a man can fly.
Yeah. And I did.
Yeah. Although the ending of that, the time travel thing, a little bit hokey.
When he goes back and turns the Earth back around for Lois to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the first two were great, and then I can still tolerate 3 because I was young when I saw 3, so I loved it because with Richard Pryor and everything in there, and it had like video game elements when they're shooting down the missiles and all that. But there's just no excuse for 4. Quest for Peace is just terrible.
Oh, it's god awful. Oh my god.
And then I remember when I was reading my John Ostrander Suicide Squad Omni, and there was the Firestorm issues in there, and Firestorm does the same thing as Superman Quest for Peace, where he's going around and taking out all the nuclear missiles in the crossover one. I was like, gosh, this is so close. And then I looked it up, and it was the same year that Quest for Peace that comic was. I'm like, oh. I don't know which one came first, but...
I mean, 2 has the added benefit of Terrence Stamp and his Zod, which just kind of... He just chews up the scenery every single time he's on that
Kneel
movie.
before Zod.
Yeah.
And we get 2 cuts of it. We get the Donner cut and the theatrical one too. So that's nice that we get some extra scenes in the Donner cut. And...
the second one is where he loses his powers, but he has Jor-El and his wife Marlon Brando. That was the second one, right?
Where he reverses it, and then he like crushes Zod's hand when he's like, isn't that like the kneel before Zod, and then like he puts his hand up and like crushes it because he like reverses the power thing, and then Zod doesn't have power but he does. It's been a while, but
yeah, Marlon Brando played Jor-El.
Well, there was a point in Superman comics where his powers were very loosey-goosey. They were whatever they wanted them to be, right?
Yeah, sure. On the Lantern Show, their chemistry feels great already in the trailer. Aku, I don't know about this Lantern Show. Well, you will know when when it all comes out.
If it's season 1 True Detective, I am game.
Yeah.
If it's season 2 True Detective, I'm still unapologetic. I'm very apologetic for season 2 because I still like. And there's a couple that one shot scene episode where they have that whole gunfight that's all one shot is amazing. But season 1 is by far superior to all of True Detective.
I have some of these boxes. Creative Freedom. They're over there. But yeah, they're great. Yeah, I think everybody agrees with this. Not involving Ryan Reynolds. Ooh, nice Batgirl. Here's an answer to this. How is space not involved? The whole classic Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams run is specifically Earthbound. And that's the best Green Lantern run ever.
Yeah.
So it can be ground-based and still interesting, I think. But I'm way more open to interesting concepts than hardcore about what happens. What? That's only because you gave me this toy.
I've got an even bigger one. I've got the one that's like yay big. Those 10-inch action figure ones.
I'm tempted to get all of them so I can build what's his name? Ned or what?
Oh,
number 4. What are they? I forgot what his name ended up being.
I forgot what it is. That was an improv line. That was an improv line.
Oh, was it his name was?
Yeah, they kept it. They kept it. Gary, that's what it was.
Gary,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that whole bit was improv, and if you watch the behind the scenes, even the actor that plays Superman, after they finished the scene, he goes, "Yeah, that's going in the movie," and it ended up in the movie.
Nice. James clipped it, so we have evidence. I'm trying to decide if you and James are friendly or not. To me, I feel like you're the two main frenemies I have. Aku likes Man of Steel. I liked it too. It's not my favorite, but I didn't have any problem with it like other people. Good. I'm glad he. Oh, spoiler alert! Killed Zod.
Well, we need emo Superman every once in a
while. Whoa, the Crow. Whoa. Let's take the. Oh, that's the best. I thought you said I thought it was coming in the worst. Catwoman. Yeah, I'm sure. The best, The Crow or Ghost World? Ghost World, that's the one based on the Daniel Close book, right?
Yeah, with Thora Birch and
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
Yeah.
And what, Stephen Buscemi? Was he? Yeah, Stephen Buscemi's in it as well.
I think I might own that movie. I love the opening scene. Barbed Wire was it what's her name, Pamela Anderson, or was it a TV show?
No, it was a movie.
I think Pam Anderson was in that. I love Smallville. Hated it when it was on, but watched it all a few years ago. Loved it. That's interesting.
Smallville's fun, man. Smallville's totally fun. It's definitely a product of its time because it's clearly people that are in their late 20s trying to be high schoolers talking about passing a math test. You should be in the workforce at this point, buddy. And my wife and I, a few years ago, we were watching the show, and she pointed out, she's like, these people are never in class. They're in school, but they're never actually in their classrooms.
That's a good point.
That was like when we were kids, and Mom and Dad would always watch Days of Our Lives. They'd tape it and watch it in the evening. And we always would joke that unless you're a cop, you're never at work in that show because nobody was ever at work.
My mom used to watch that live for Days of Our Lives. That was her soap opera. Every day she'd watch that. And so I got sucked up into it after I graduated from college and I was living at home, and I'd accidentally be in the kitchen while she was watching it. And I go, oh, what's going on with this person? Wait, who's that guy? What's happening here? And she go, you sit down and watch this. I'm not answering your questions anymore. But yeah, I got involved with it. Asian Jami says, hi, Lou, and new guy. That would be Bat-Kato, man. Green Arrow, Green Lantern, right? Whoop. The bowl cut haircut that I just showed. This one? And it's going to be orange?
I could probably do that with my hair right now. I think Amy's cutting my hair this weekend. It's getting
cut it?
long. Well, no, I could bring it over and probably do it because it's my hair's it's backwards now because I can get down to my nose now. So
oh wow, it is long.
Backwards. There we go.
Hot take, but I like the Titans TV show. I heard that got progressively pretty good.
I watched the first season of it, and I picked it up. I bought it on Fandango, so I have it all now because they had it for like less than $15 for the whole series one day. So that's usually when I end up snatching things up, is when they get really cheap on Fandango. Because I bought all Smallville thinking that we'll get the kids to watch it all at some point in time, but we also bought all of Supernatural, and I think we've only watched 2 episodes so far.
How many seasons did that end up?
14? 15?
A lot.
Yeah, I remember watching the first season and I liked it, but those episodes were, 45 minutes without commercials, and watching a whole 22 episode season, that's a commitment.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't miss 22 to 24 episode seasons. I'm glad that they've kind of moved away from that because, 10 to 12 is just fine.
Yeah.
And I'll even go farther and say I kind of like this new kind of micro season model that's been going on, where you get 30-minute 6 or 7 episode seasons. They did it with Wonder Man, and they did it with Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And people complained about the length of Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I'm like, guys, the books these are based. Yeah, it was perfect. And the books these are based off of are novellas; they're not full books. So it's like a 100-page story. So that's the reason why it was so short, and it worked. It was perfect. They adapted it well.
Yeah, because you don't need to stretch out books. You take The Hobbit and turn it into 3 3-hour movies when it's a 300-page book.
Right. Yeah.
William Lee, no, Man of Steel is a terrible interpretation of Superman. Zack Snyder does not know ball. That is an opinion, William Lee. Opinion. This is also another opinion. Worst comic book movie, Batman and Robin. Was that the 4th one with Schwarzenegger? I never saw it. What was the 3rd one? When was Batman Forever?
Batman Forever
was the 3rd one.
The 3rd one, yeah. There were 2 Michael Keaton ones. Yeah, I like that. I loved the first 2. I kind of had a weird feeling from the beginning on Batman with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. I really disliked that those Pee Wee Herman abandoned him as a child and let him float down the stream. I thought that was sick, man.
Well, that was the whole reason why. That was one of the reasons why Tim Burton was never brought back for the 3rd film.
That scene?
The Penguin thing. It was, we're trying to market some Happy Meal toys to kids, man, and you got the Penguin biting somebody's nose off in the middle of your movie. What the hell? We can't do this.
That was Val Kilmer's big beef. Yeah, that we're making a movie to sell toys, and once he figured that out, he started getting into it a little bit. But yeah. Supergirl, Matt, you're doing a great job tonight. Well, that's a great one. This is random. This is very random. But Lou, we have the exact same light fixture in our house that's over top of you.
Well, we have one that looks a lot like that up there too. It's a very, I think, a typical, white half sphere with a nipple.
But God, was everybody on WBCW? Oh, I love. That's the same thing that finally got me about Flash. I loved the first 3 seasons, and then I just couldn't go there with 22 45-minute shows. Same with the Arrow. I would love to watch Legends, and everybody told me not to watch the first season, but just stick with the second season. That's a show I really want to see.
That show's a lot of fun, and especially in later seasons, they did a lot of fun stuff where like they went and it got so much more meta where like they had to go help Steven Spielberg because George Lucas. It was George Lucas because he got like something happened and he all of a sudden like hated sci-fi or something and wasn't going to make movies anymore, and they had to do something to make it that otherwise, because if he didn't make his movies, then all of a sudden like it was having the Back to the Future effect where the one guy that was an archaeologist never would have became an archaeologist because he never saw the Raiders of the Lost Ark and all this other stuff. And so
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was it really George Lucas?
No, it was an actor, but they called him George Lucas. So,
oh man, I would have loved it if it was really George Lucas. That would have.
He was a little old to play a college student at the time. So,
oh, I see what you're saying. Got it. Imagine a Gotham Central TV show. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Well, we were supposed to get a Gotham Central TV series on HBO, and then they transposed it to being an Arkham Asylum show, and then it just went away. So
really,
yeah,
I don't know.
But someday we will.
I agree with this hogwash. The Flash and Arrow show. Yeah. The whiniest superhero show was The Gifted on Fox. Do you remember that? That aired
I watched a little bit of that because that was like just X-Men adjacent, right? It didn't actually have much of the X-Men real characters, but it took place in that universe.
They they called her. They all had Blink. I think they called her like Blink in the show, but she didn't have like a costume or anything. But she had the same power set. And everybody, there's the same face in that show that everybody makes all the time. And it's you don't understand me. And the mom makes it, the dad makes it, all the mutants make it. Back at mutant headquarters in the house with the mom and dad, they all complain and go, you don't get it. So I had to stop.
It is funny how many like superhero adjacent shows they've had that not everybody realizes were actual like spin-offs of actual comic series and stuff like that. Because like Gifted wasn't really marketed as an X-Men show. And then we had Human Target had 2 seasons. There was a Human Target TV series that nobody realizes aired, 20 years ago.
That.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Remember Heroes?
Oh yeah, Heroes was great. In fact, I found, I was going through one of my old pile of books and I found my old collected Heroes first volume graphic novel.
Yeah.
Because DC had a Heroes comic.
That first season was so good too, but that writer's strike killed that second season.
And then it just kept getting worse.
Yeah. It never could recover after that.
But that first season was iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really loved it.
What was the other weird DC one that was a few years ago where it was they all lived in like Metropolis or something, and they worked for a company that like was like the insurance company or something for when cleaning up after when superheroes did things that like wrecked their stuff, and it had Ron Funches and one of I think the High School Musical girl. And
I don't remember this.
That was a fun one. And Alan Tudyk was in it, I think.
Oh, he's the voice of Gary, right?
Yeah. It was a comedy. It was on NBC, and it only made maybe a half season.
Oh,
I think it was Super something. Let me see.
Damage Control?
No, Damage Control is Marvel. It was called. Let me see here. Ron Funches is in it.
Kane responding to a coup. Green Lantern movie has entered the chat. Uh-oh. Yes, a bowl cut. Okay, Hogwash. Let's see a picture when you get it. CNSS Spawn live action movie. Still one of my favorites because of what it did for the genre medium. What did it do? It almost got it canceled, right? The entire genre? Yeah, didn't Spawn almost crush all superhero movies. I'm just jamming you up, CNSS. Glad you like it. CNSS. I see where you're coming from. Peace and love, man. The only case, no Batman or Robin. At least Green Lantern had an awesome Sinestro in it. Sinestro. 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 Okay. I have trouble saying that, like Promethea. I always say Promethea. It always gets Cliff on Comics wound up. It's cool. I like it saying it that way. I like new TV now, less episodes. Yeah, I'm with Blue on that completely.
Okay, so the superhero one, it was called Powerless, and it had Vanessa Hutchins, Danny Pudi, Christina Kirk, Ron Funches, Alan Tudyk, and Bill Finger.
I briefly remember that. Yeah.
What year was that?
2017.
Huh. When Omnibros and my channel were just babies.
There was a whopping 12 episodes.
They should at least give these shows time to blossom.
Well, I know so many of the best shows almost got canceled off of their first seasons, and then they pulled through. I mean, Seinfeld was on the verge of getting canceled, and then started getting traction in the second season. But I think it's only 6 episodes in the first season.
Yeah, Community was always a bubble episode. Bubble show.
Bubble show?
Yeah, Community was always a very niche show, and there was always that. Will they? Won't they? Will they renew them for the next season? Will they come back? Will they
it's always on the bubble. Okay.
Yeah. Parks and Rec.
Was that one of the ones too that they got Subway to fork out a bunch of money? Because didn't they put a Subway in their cafeteria? And then I think they used Subway to help save Chuck too.
Yeah, that was a whole episode. That was great. Yeah, that was great. The Parks and Rec, that first season it's okay. But you could tell they were still trying to figure out who all the characters were. Like Andy's kind of just a dick.
Yeah.
In the first season of Parks and Rec, and they goof him up for the second season.
Lives in a big ditch right next to the house. It
wasn't. Once they got rid of the big hole.
Yeah, the big hole, and
then the show got better. Then we got Sebastian.
Yeah. I like that first season. I think what's her name, Rashida Jones. I think is really funny in it, and of course Leslie Knope is a funny character. The first season I really loved it when it turns out the penguins are gay and she has to take them to like a different zoo or something.
Well,
to me that's funny.
Any season aside from season 1, Leslie is so different because she's just so annoying and just doing irritating things the entire first season, just always getting on everybody and everything like that. And then they mellow her out a lot and makes it a lot better.
I forget. Is it waffles or French toast or something that she likes? She likes waffles, right? Isn't there a lot of scenes in a restaurant where she's eating something like French toast or waffles?
I think it's waffles.
Waffles? Okay.
I think so. It's been so long now.
And bringing in Rob Lowe. Yeah, bringing in Rob Lowe was great. Like they introduced new characters and they really work with the show. And then we get John Ralphio later on, which is also good.
I haven't seen anything but season 1. Yeah, that's the first movie I saw Nicole Kidman in. Batman Forever. Batman Robin is goated. Oh, really? Grew up with it. I don't know what Aku is talking about. Tim Burton. Oh, that's right. With Nicolas Cage as Superman. I've seen pictures of it.
There's a whole documentary that they put out on the
really?
making of that movie. Oh yeah, because there was so many crazy shenanigans. And then if you watch like the very first evening with Kevin Smith, they do a big spiel on that movie too, because Kevin Smith wrote the script that was going to be based off of.
Mm-hmm.
Which it was a good script because it leaked out years after it didn't get made, and I got to read the script and it was good. But Nicolas Cage's Superman would have been a lot.
Yeah. The biggest thing for that documentary is it actually made me want to go and watch the movie, I was like, I kind of want to see how this thing would have turned out if it got done.
They were planning to introduce Harvey Dent in the third Burton Batman that we never got. Boy, that Harvey Dent was great in Dark Knight. Dark Knight, right?
Yeah, the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, yeah. I know Lou hasn't actually been reading it, anything at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think Aku asked that question early on, like what we've been reading. So I've been reading primarily the Tinian Batman Volume 2 Omnibus. This will be my third omnibus, for the year. So I'm reading one a month, and I'm really gonna try and read nothing but omnis this year, with a bunch of, like, I'm gonna read Geiger Volume 2 alongside the rest of Tinian's Batman, and I'm just gonna stick a bunch of books in along with the omnis, so I can actually attack this madness here of backlog, the madness backlog. What have you read anything, Bat-Kato, that you liked this week?
Oh, what did I read this week? I finally, because I hadn't read any of Absolute Superman, and I read all. I'm completely caught up on Absolute Superman, and it is good.
Did you pull those issues from your comic shop?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
but
okay.
I had been picking up the trades too, because
okay.
I've been getting the floppy trades for those because I know I'm going to be replacing them. So for all the absolutes, except Batman, I've been getting the hardcovers for Batman, but I've been just getting the floppy trades for the other ones because I know that I'll be replacing them. But Superman has now taken spot 2.
Oh wow!
I like Batman best, and Martian Manhunter is awesome, but I almost put that in a whole different category because that's just on a whole different plane than the rest of the absolute stuff. But man, when you get to the end of that second trade of Absolute Superman, it'll hit you. It'll hit you hard. It'll give you some feels.
That's the only one I don't have. Volume 2. I have the Batman and Wonder Woman Volume 2. I'm waiting for Superman. And
yeah, because that just came out last week, I think. So I picked it up at my LCS.
Yeah, I got it at InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions from 30 to 60% off. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount. $50 gift card we give away the last Monday of the month, worth $50 of books at InStockTrades.com. And let's see, $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States. That's amazing, because I had like a 15-pound box come the other day, and it was free shipping.
I have a 12-pound one coming tomorrow.
Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. There we go.
And then I read Geiger Volume 2 this week.
That's what I need. That's what I'm going to read next.
Well, you can sit. It does not take long to read this. This is a super, super, super fast read. And did you get? Well, you probably haven't got to your LCS yet, but this week was the Comics Magazine first issue came out.
I have that pulled, and they're gonna. I signed up for the Wednesday Warrior program, and I am absolutely not a Wednesday Warrior anymore. but they'll give 20%. You get 20% off your order now, and I get free shipping for the rest of my life. So it was $100, and I thought, oh, you're gonna lose money on my shipping, guys. So I do have that pulled. I need to send that in.
No, it's really great. And then they have, like, in their letters section, the entire page of letters section is just letters from Chip Zdarsky. First, threatening legal action, because Chip had his own comic magazine that he was doing, and it was just free that you'd get, and it was always really fun. And so So it starts out with him, like threatening, "You're going to be hearing from my lawyers," and then they're like right back, "Well, Chip, we've already talked about this. In fact, you encouraged us to do this." So then he's like, "Oh yeah, I did," and then he's like, "But you're going to have to give me a free subscription because I think I'm have legal problems because I was reading Absolute Batman while driving and I backed over some old man that was walking in front of my driveway. So it was either the alcohol or the comic, and there was nothing in the comic that said that you shouldn't read while driving. So I blame Scott Snyder." And
That's awesome.
and then he gets another letter saying that he lost. That they deemed that the alcohol was the cause, but he has and it's I love Chip Zdarsky's he's a treasure.
Yeah, I completely agree. Let's see. Creative says Arrow in the beginning season was dope. It's a commitment to watch all the filler episodes and the whole show. Yarny, hot take. I still think Catwoman hasn't been given great screen adaptations. Pfeiffer is awesome mainly because of the look. Yeah, Pfeiffer's awesome. That movie's awesome because of Pfeiffer. I agree with that. I loved early Arrow. Oh, Black Canary by Nakayama.
Well, if you like early Arrow TV series, the Jeff Lemire run is getting reprinted, the deluxe, in a month or two, and I feel that the show pulled heavily from that run, and that's a great run.
Oh,
and that's a very, very good deluxe to have.
Yeah, I read that a while ago, and I agree with you. Yeah, it did get all its elements from that, and it's really well done. Great art. Is Jock the artist?
No, I think that's still Soriano.
Okay.
That did Gideon Falls with him and the Bone Orchard stuff.
Oh, okay. Right. Gifted, I agree with. Shield, dude. Ming Na, come on. I'm gonna watch seasons 2 through 5 just so I can see her character. I don't
Shield has its moments, and it was really cool how it worked with the movies coming out, because there was a regular episode, and then Winter Soldier came out, and it completely had to change the whole show.
Yeah,
and they even had Samuel Jackson on the next episode, and then Shield was all like running from the law and stuff like that after the events of Winter Soldier. So it dramatically impacted the show, but then it got weird and it tried to do, it just got way out there towards the end, and I kind of fell off maybe halfway through the last season, I think.
The Inhuman stuff didn't work. It didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch that after Harley Quinn. Flash and Supergirl, everyone whines. I only saw a few episodes of Supergirl. I don't know why I didn't watch the whole thing. I thought she was a good Supergirl. Is it what? It's whiny too, huh? What's
it was in the beginning. It was a lot better than the end, and I don't know if we finished it. I know I still haven't watched the final season of Flash. I just told Amy she could keep watching that during COVID, and I just never got around to finishing Flash. I watched all of Arrow. I still have some of Legends of Tomorrow to finish, but I've watched most of that. Lois and Superman and Lois is really good.
Oh yeah, I need to see that.
That was the one that just finished up.
That first show, I watched the first episode. That was a great episode. Why haven't I finished that? I forgot all about that.
I've heard they nailed the landing, that they stuck it very well.
How many seasons was it?
5?
3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Maybe it could have been 5. I can't. I know we have at least a whole season that we haven't watched.
Where's Kenny Crayley when we need him? He knows Supergirl up and down and Lois and Clark. Creative never saw Heroes. Heroes is so goated before MCU became a thing. Big Hero 6 and History of Violence are good movies based on comics. History of Violence was great.
That was good. That was very good.
What's
the movie The Kitchen? The movie The Kitchen was based off of a DC comic as well. where it's got what's her name from the main character from Handmaid's Tale, and she was in Mad Men.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Moss.
Yeah, it's her and a couple other people, and it's like their husbands were all like gangsters and they go to jail. And they
I read that comic.
Yeah, they made it into a movie.
Oh, I like the comic.
Oh, Widows, I think is the movie.
No, it was called The Kitchen.
Oh, The Kitchen. Oh, okay.
Was Eastern? It was another Viggo Mortensen movie that was taken from a comic.
History of Violence, and then I think I know what you're talking about. Eastern something, yeah.
Eastern Promises? Is that a thing? Maybe.
I'd have to go look at my. Those were made out of those Vertigo small crime books, but I have to go into the other room, and I just lost reception when I went in there.
Yeah, it was Eastern Promises.
Eastern Promises. Yeah. Okay. I need to see that. Jesse, say what? Welcome to the show. They tried Damage Control also. That's what Lou said. Yeah. Cheers almost got canceled after season 1. Right here, dude. I watched the first season of Cheers on live television. Maybe we had VCRs by that time. I was still living at home, but I love Cheers.
Yeah, we had to. We always watched. We had to tape Cheers because we wanted to watch Twin Peaks because they were on at the same time.
Oh. I've heard Superstore is good. That's with what's her name, Melissa? What's her name from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That only got 1 season, but it's supposed to be really good. That's what Larry Loves Comics told me.
Superstore has a few seasons.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And the same people that did Superstore now did it's something medical. It's on NBC, and it's got a lot of the same people in it too. So like David Allen Greer and a couple other people that were all from Superstore. But it's like it's done because Superstore is done the same way that like The Office and Parks and Rec, where it's like part documentary, part and the new medical shows that way too.
Okay. I don't know that one. What's her name? Melissa? I feel like it's Melissa. She's great on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I fell into the pit. I think Lou, you've told me how great the pit is.
Oh, the pit is fantastic. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Juice Dragons. I really like TMNT Mutant Mayhem and the Spider-Verse movies too. They're up there for me. I'm gonna have to. My movie buddy and I went to that. Let's see. I guess it was the second Spider-Verse movie with Spidey 2099, and we had no idea there was going to be another one. It just cut off and left on a cliffhanger. We were like, "What the hell?"
Don't worry, the next one's going to come out in like 40 years. So
I think what is it? 2027 is what they've said now. They keep changing.
I have no faith in it.
I mean, it is Phil Lord and Chris Miller that are producing, so I hope that they kind of will keep it on track at least. That second one is weird because it doesn't have a third act. It doesn't really have an ending. To be honest, it just kind of it's really. I've talked about this. It's structured really weird. The first act is way too long. The second act is even longer, and then it doesn't have a third act.
Well, it's kind of in the format like it should have been, like how like Back to the Future 2 and 3 came out like 9 months apart or whatever. Mm-hmm. It needed to have part 3 come out shortly afterwards because like it just led up to it, and it just needed. Okay, well, next year you can see the rest of this. Not in like 8 years you're going to get to see the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kill Bill did that. Parts 1 and 2. It was already almost ready. Part 2 was when they released 1.
Yeah. And we finally got that one big cut. They finally put out the whole bloody affair.
It was great. I saw that in the theater. I love that movie so much.
Wow, a long theater experience. How long is it all together?
Whole 4 hours is like 4 hours. Yeah.
they give you an intermission. I can't remember where the intermission was, but Uma Thurman, she should have gotten an Oscar for that movie. She does an amazing job. Oh, wait, sorry. It's waffles that Leslie Knope likes with whipped cream. Thank you, Hogwash. Season 1 of Parks and Rec is basically Leslie's Michael Scott. Then toward the end of 1 and beginning of 2, she finds her character. Awesome. Yeah. Especially huge plates of meat, like breakfast meat.
I have a Ron Swanson Funko Pop sitting on my desk at work.
Oh, cool. John Shep directed that documentary. That's the Superman documentary we were talking about. Okay. What would you guys... I don't know that... I don't... Puck, come on. Asian Johnny Depp, how dare you? Any thoughts on the 3 volumes of Batwoman Rebirth? I thought they were okay, but she was much better in the Tinian Detective Comics. She was the main star of that book, in my opinion, and I loved that. That's a series I should reread.
That's one I've been thinking about rereading because that's such a good run.
Yeah, and right off of Batman by Tinian that I'm finishing, I should read that Detective Comics one. So those are my thoughts, Yarne.
Did you see what's his face from Dark Horse left? The founder?
Yeah, they pushed him out.
They pushed him out. Crazy. How wild is that?
Yeah.
I didn't read the whole story. All I know is that they pushed him out. They got bought out or something like that, or was it? Who's it? Have they announced who's going to be running it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just saw the article that he was leaving, but I hadn't got around to reading it yet, so I don't know a lot of the details. Which is too bad because Dark Horse has really been doing better. I feel like they've, especially like with their no, that's IDW that has the dark one now. But they have, there's lots of good. I know a lot of like Kyle Stark's horror books are Dark Horse, and there's a lot of Dark Horse books that have been really great. We've got another batch of Umbrella Academy coming out right now, and
that's a show I watched a couple episodes of, and I thought, oh, this is good, and I never got back to it.
The fact in season 3 that they recreate the Footloose dance is awesome.
Hogwash, is Absolute Superman good then?
It's fantastic. It builds a lot. Yeah. The first trade is a lot. It goes back and forth between before he leaves Krypton and when he first gets here, and it's a very different Superman than you're used to. I like that his suit talks to him, and it's very, very interesting. And Lois Lane is pretty badass in Absolute Superman, and so is Jimmy Olsen even. But yeah, no, it's very, very. But so is, I mean, it's different in the same way that Absolute Batman's very different. Absolute Wonder Woman's very different, and all the Absolute ones are very, very different takes on the characters, and they really mix stuff up. Especially the fact that the main bad guy in Absolute Superman is Ra's al Ghul, and he's normally a Batman villain. So,
oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to reread that once I get volume 2. It's been so long. I'm gonna have to reread all 3 of those first ones. Creative 15-pound box. That's why I whispered it. Creative Freedom. I don't know that the door's shut upstairs, so.
Oh, she heard you. She's coming.
Word. Oh, that's a great drawing of Zatanna by Frank. What? How'd you say I should pronounce his name, Bat-Kato? Frank Chow?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Cho, but I'm not 100% sure on his.
This is a good point. Also, an extra 2% off you do need to order within 8 days of your last order. You get that 2%. Thank you, Matt.
I've always pronounced it as Frank Cho.
Me too. Oh, Bunk's here. I like that Mark has basically become the third Friday Omnibro. My Friday evenings have become richer for it. We need to get you on the show again, Bunk.
Yeah, Bunk is fun.
Bunk's always fun.
Yeah. I have this book, Hogwash, 7 Secrets by Tom Taylor. I read this first few issues digitally, and I enjoyed them. So that was a long time ago. I still need to read it.
It's a fun series. I've gone back and forth if I was going to get I have the whole series in singles, and I haven't decided if I'm going to get the collected or not yet. But I did really, really like it. It was good.
Good. That's good to hear. May 26th is when that Arrow Deluxe releases. Nice. Thanks for the heads up. Was that about Arrow getting re-released? That was 15 minutes ago. I'm not too far behind. Shield was great for a while. What are Infinity War episodes of Shield?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what barged in on? Oh, Infinity War and Winter Soldier. Was there anything else that crossed over into Shield?
I don't remember if it got real close to any of the other movies, because then there was that whole where they had Jamie Reyes, Ghost Rider for a while, and that was right before the Inhuman stuff.
Okay.
And I love that they had Patton Oswalt on there too. Well, I'm a big Patton Oswalt fan.
Oh,
he was always fun when he was on there.
Oh, that's right. I remember him. He's like the vault keeper or something, right?
Yeah, I still have. I think I'm hanging on the wall in my office. I have my Shield badge because I think I got it in a loot crate, and I have the whatever pass from the Fifth Element. I have one of those too. I have Leland's ID thing, and I just have them hanging up. I don't know why. Because I get this crap in my loot crate, and I feel like I have to put them somewhere. So I don't have to keep all these things. Like I had like the little Matchbox car of like the Supernatural car, and I'm like, nobody even knows what this thing is.
You do.
Well, I do because I love Supernatural, but yet I haven't read the new comic. I should do that.
This is a good point. I've heard about these. Don't get me started on the Flash singing episodes. The Flash himself, though, he was on Glee, so he can sing. But yeah, it didn't belong in Flash. He belongs in Glee to do that. I agree.
That was a weird trend that they were doing on way too many shows. It's
Yeah.
because the musical episode of Buffy, which has kind of started it all, was fantastic. And then about a third of the shows that attempted it after that pulled it off. And 2/3, they were abysmal trash that people have blocked out and you just forget they exist.
Lois of Superman is great. Got the Blu-ray. Agree about Superman and Lois. The last episode is amazing and totally worth sticking through the whole series. Nice. It had 4 seasons. Anyone else have Edge's theme stuck in their head?
The wrestler, yeah. I know these things.
Oh, what's it? What's the Edge?
Edge is a wrestler.
Yeah, I don't remember how the Edge's theme song was anymore.
It's Alter Bridge is the name of the band.
Oh, Creed Part 2.
You're not wrong. Yes.
I feel like it was that when I started tearing apart Linkin Park. Was that a Friday show with you, Lou, or Mark, or was that on a Geo show?
I think it might have been a Geo show. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, it might have been your Monday night show that you started talking about it because.
And then they came at me on Friday again. Oh, that was good.
Jess, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I'm getting tired.
Okay.
Y'all,
Thanks for being here.
good night.
Yeah, see
Hope
ya.
you feel okay.
Yeah. I'll
Take
see you. I'll try to be on Monday, and I'll talk to you during the week, just about maybe squeezing in a drive time. show.
Sure. Yeah. Take those muscle relaxers now, dude.
All right, man. Have a good night, everybody.
Be well.
See ya.
On this day, I see clearly everything has come to light. Metal. Is it,
Metalingus?
what? That sounds wrong.
That sounds like something that would have been, was it Metalocalypse? Was that the Adult Swim show about the death metal band?
I don't know.
That was a good show.
Edge is one of the best bad guys. Okay. That's a Palmiotti and that's a Amanda Connor Starfire. Nice. Matt, you're pulling up all the hits tonight. Good for you. I'm a bitter place and a broken dream, and we'll leave it all behind. Bunk agrees. Same thing. Uh-oh. How did Bunk turn this into a wrestling chat already?
Because that's what Bunk does.
Yeah, he definitely does. 6 seasons of Superstore. I didn't know that. Okay. What am I thinking? That I must have
It went for a while. I didn't think it went that long, but we watched it all.
I need to watch that. Eastern Promises isn't based on a comic, but it's directed by Cronenberg, who also directed History of Violence. Okay, I have to go look at. Okay, I'll take you in anyway.
All right. No, did you unplug your mic?
Yeah, I did. We'll be right. We're gonna glitch out, but because there's definitely a Vertigo crime book that got made into a movie besides History of Violence. So let's see. Whoop. How are you doing that?
I can do magical things.
Road to Perdition.
Oh, yeah, the Tom Hanks movie. That was a comic. And we've lost Jess.
Road to Perdition.
Jason got him. Oh, now he's back.
Wait, Road to Perdition. That's what
Tom
that's
Hanks.
the one with Paul Newman and Daniel Craig and Tom Hanks. Okay, so History of Violence is the one that I'm thinking of with Viggo Mortensen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're all Vertigo books because The Kitchen was a Vertigo book too.
Right. I need to set up. I got a little Wi-Fi mesh for that room. I need to. This is driving me nuts because I want to do shows from in that room. That's where a lot of the good stuff is. So, okay, we have
a mesh system here, and it works really nice.
Good.
No, So, Jess, did you track down a copy of this yet?
I haven't. I was just I can't. I looked it up for Third Eye. It was sold out there, which makes sense. So I was thinking about looking at Midtown for it.
Another really good new one. The Wrestle Heist comics have been really, really fun. The new Kyle Starks one. He's actually doing the art again, so you got that Kyle Starks. Because normally now he just does a lot of the writing, but another fun. I'm hoping because Bad Idea. I'm sure they're going to start doing some collected ones, but this Ordained is really, really good. It actually got optioned already, and they're making it into a movie. But it's about a priest who is giving the last rites to this big crime boss, and he confesses all of his secrets and he absolves him, but then pulls through. So he decides that they have to kill the priest because he knows all of his secrets. And the priest is basically a John Wick.
Oh.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds like a great premise.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, Bleeding Hearts, the Dennis Camp Vertigo one where a zombie's heart all of a sudden starts beating. And what does that what does that do? Then Kyle Starks has another one, another Kyle Starks book. End of Life is a new Vertigo one where this criminal guy gets hired by another criminal and they pull a job that ends up making a lot of people really, really mad. And now they're going to have to deal with all the fallout from that. Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips, Brutal Dark, is fantastic, gritty noir with a little bit, has a little Indiana Jones supernatural type stuff mixed in with it that makes it good. That new Matt Wagner Narco, this is super, super good if you like Doug Wagner stuff. And Beneath the Trees. Beneath the Trees just finished up with their second one here, and it goes crazy. IDW started their Dark line, which they got a bunch of IPs, and they're doing new stories. Like this last week, I read the A Quiet Place. They're doing a Quiet Place story, like based on the movies, and they did, like, from the Smile movies, they did a Smile, a new storyline for Smile. No, I'm hoping that the Crisis, I got this a little while ago, that the Crisis, the new Omni, I mean, not the new Omni, the Absolute has the Crisis crossover issue, that it's basically has every single character and what crossover issues each person, it's basically the big index of everybody that's in all the crossovers for all of Crisis.
That's a good thing to have, that index.
Oh, and then of course my Daniel Warren Johnson covers for all of KO. So you got
where did I just see
you got
there's
Wonder Woman
there's a Superman one, right?
Yeah, this was the Superman one where he's
I was thinking of I'm thinking of a different comic. Superman's way muscled out.
Yeah, and then we got Harley beating up Lobo.
Fun.
And there's Batman with a barbed wire covered chair.
Awesome.
And there's Superman getting is that suplex? I don't know all my wrestling move names, but off the top rope. And then and this was, they did an AEW one, but they still did a Daniel Warren Johnson cover, so I still got that one with Lex Luthor and some AEW. And then for the boss battle one, they had Horvath that does the Beneath the Trees did a cover with Samantha about to inject Joker in the neck with her sleeping stuff, which is great.
That is a great one.
But yeah, no, I've been really happy. There's been a lot of really good ones, and there's a couple other new ones that came out. There was one that came out this week. What was that one called? That was where they took a whole bunch of like supermodels and they stuck them on some island, and I think they're going to have to fight or something. It was called Tigress Island.
Oh,
it's on Image.
Third Eye is really promoting that. I think they really
that was interesting. At least it got my interest. They really haven't explained what they're going to be doing on this island yet, so I'll have to read the next issue to see what I think about it. But no, that was interesting. And that Dork has been really good. It's D''ORC,
right?
Where it's half like dark elf and orc, and it's like some prophecy that if there's a mix of those two, it's going to bring the end of times or something. And it has a lot of. It reminds me of like Scotty Young, like I Hate Fairyland type art type stuff, and it's a lot of fun. I like that one too.
Okay, good. That's great. That's what we should have you do every week, is give us an update on your pull list. That's awesome, because I'm 2 years behind everything. So,
and now in the new Batman series, the regular Batman series.
Yeah.
We have the Nightmare version of the Joker that's in Absolute Batman, but current Joker isn't far off. Current Joker is in this tank hooked up to a bunch of things and computers as a rehabilitation thing, and he just talks in a computer voice and doesn't ever want to be let out because he won't be able to trust himself, and like he is consulting Batman almost like a Silence of the Lambs type thing in this last issue. So the whole issue is just because did I have it over here? Maybe I have the cover here where no, it is underneath criminal. There we go. So yeah, it's Batman, and then like Joker is like in this like tank.
Oh, what a cool cover.
Yeah, no, I mean, Fraction is doing a really, really, really good job with Batman. And
so great to hear.
Yeah, I know. I'm super, super, super happy. And no, it's with I'm so excited for you to be able to read Dark Patterns because that comes out in like 2 weeks, I think.
I may have to try Third Eye just to pick it up that day.
And the fact that, I mean, the trade's only, I think it's $29.99, but you're getting 12 issues in that. I mean, I probably paid $5 an issue for it. So, I mean, that's way cheaper than getting the singles. And I'm buying the trade just because I want them to make better copies of it. And that's how we get the better books, is we got to buy the crappier versions first. And we just got to keep buying. Because if we don't do that, we're not going to get the good one. And then maybe eventually someday they'll make a DC's Finest of it, but that would be not DC's Finest. They could do a compact classic of it, but we'd be years away from that, I would guess. But Hayden Sherman's art in that is so great. His paneling is just fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Bunk says Superstore's fantastic. Anyone enjoyed that? Oh, St. Dennis. I think I have that recording from Hulu. I saw the first episode and I really loved it. It was a couple months ago that I saw the first episode, but there's a guy coming out of like drug rehab and he's still on the edge, and the nurse starts consoling him and you can do it and stuff, and she said something along the lines of and if you need, I have some of the really good stuff. And he goes, you what can I get? And she goes, no, that's what you're supposed to say no to. Things that I say like that, the way it was done, it's really funny. So that's good to know.
That was the medical show I was talking about earlier. I couldn't remember the full name of it. Guinness Medical we love that show. That's a great show.
Oh, that's good. That's 2 people now. Okay. My wife and I both Parks and References in our wedding vows. That's so bunk. That needs to be a TV show. That's so bunk.
Did you guys sing the Little Sebastian song to each other?
Out of all the Marvel characters, they did Spider-Man justice over the years. Yeah, that must be who bought Dark Horse, and that's what I'm kind of worried. I can't do anything about it, but there's a lot of, I'll just say, Middle East money coming into the country for everything, and I mean everything, and they're just pouring it into the country to buy out everything. I'm not a fan. Absolute Superman builds for sure, but being caught up, it's amazing now. The Omnibro, the Shelfie days. Yeah. But boy, that was a while ago. I'm glad you liked it. I want to get into more Magic. What Omnis should I get other than New Mutants? You can see early Magic really good in Inferno. And Inferno, she's like pretty much the star of that. Let's see, I have it here. Wait, I thought there was a... No, I guess not. That's this. And I need to go back and reread it because I'm halfway through and I've forgotten it all. I was reading it last year. So so there's this, but there's another couple things by Zeb Wells, and he's actually he might not have a great rep right now because Spider-Man, but he wrote these books great, and I'm just trying to see. I think you can just jump in. I think this is Quest for Magic. I hope it's still in print, but yeah, she's definitely in this, and I think this is a classic X-Men New Mutants type book.
Now, when are you gonna play? When are you gonna play Midnight Suns on your PS5?
Oh, yeah. And I just got Beyond Comics got me into those Phoenix Wright type games, the Ace Attorney thing. I need to play those too.
I have a few of those for like the DS and 3DS. Those are always kind of fun.
Yeah. And then there's this New Mutants by Zeb Wells complete collections, and you can see she's right here on the cover. If you wait, who's this by? This is Zeb Wells, yeah, and I think he writes this really well. The art's a little different. This is just a section of it because then it goes back to like this art.
I've never read much with magic in it before.
I need to reread these. Yeah, it's funny.
I can see a Magic Funko Pop right over there, but
I don't remember Sauron being in this, but it looks like he is. Wait, that's a Spidey villain. Isn't Sauron a Spidey villain? No, he's an X-Men villain. Whatever he is, isn't he from the... Actually, I don't have a clue what I'm talking about right now.
I just know him from Lord of the Rings.
Where's magic in this book? Ilyana, she's like, wait, what happens? Okay, sorry, this is me wanting to read the story all of a sudden. And this is good. These, I don't know if Quest for Magic does it, but I think X Factor does this too, where it fills you in on what's going on with a crossover and stuff. That's really
nice.
Yeah, that is really helpful. So Inferno and those two are maybe the chat knows more Johnny Depp. Thanks for being here, Matt. Is that Raven?
Yeah, that looks like Raven.
Okay. Patton Oswalt was great on King of Queens.
Lou Ferrigno was on King of Queens for a long time too.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, as himself. He played himself. He was actually just Lou Ferrigno.
That's so great. Metallic what? Okay.
Metalocalypse.
Okay, that word. Loved the music.
That was the animated series. It was on Adult Swim on Sunday nights, and it was about this. It was a very funny take on it. It was like a really big heavy metal band, and it was a lot of fun. It was around the same time that Venture Brothers and Aqua Teen and all those were.
Oh, okay.
And one of my personal favorites when Home Movies was still on. I loved that cartoon.
Lair is amazing. Is there a show Lair?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Or is that a book? Yeah, I was. Yeah. Jewish Dragons. That is what I was thinking of. Hey, Smothery Lion. Omnidog, did you pick up that Star Wars omnibus you talked about? I got it on eBay for $38. I went and it was expensive on the Bozo site. But yeah, thank you, Smothery Lion. I'm looking forward to reading it. That's the second half of Star Wars run. But Jason Aaron and Greg Pak. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Smothery Lion. Chris Chats Comics agrees with you. Matt Fraction's Batman run has been great.
Oh, it's really, really, really good.
I will, James. That's right on the top of my pile of super delusions, but I'll pull it off and put it next to my reading chair.
It's on my to read pile too, James. I'm gonna get to it today as well.
Nickel Wiss. Dark Patterns is personally my ideal Batman book. Nice. Most favorite recent read, collected edition.
Well, I just read all of Sex Criminals, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that. One thing I'm behind on is updating my Goodreads. I haven't done any for this year, so I suck.
I was going to do that every week, and now I haven't done it for like 3 weeks, and now I already ready to just burn it down and take the app off my phone just so I don't even think about it anymore.
I read. I'm in the almost done Booster Green with Tinian's Batman Volume 2. It's all been great, and I finished Immortal Hulk a couple weeks ago, so I love that. And I do need to read. Maybe I should. Oh no, and I'm going to read. Okay, Geiger and Tin Can Society. I'm picking those two to go with whatever omnibus I read next.
What other ones did I read for Omnis this year? Oh, Warlord was a lot of fun. I read all of Warlord.
You think I should read that omnibus next?
Have you not read any of Warlord before, or did you read some of it back in the day?
I'm sure I'm sure I collected it back in the day, but I don't remember that.
It's a product of its time, but it's a lot of fun. And it's like Conan, but not Conan, because he's got a pistol. And
is it has a sort of sense of humor about itself?
It does, as much, but it's more tongue in cheek. I mean, if you've read like Grell Arrow, where, Ollie's got a lot of one-liners and stuff like that, but it's more satirical than comedy.
Okay. Excuse me. I have to figure out what my next omnibus is.
My next is because I have Batman Elseworlds comes next week, and there's a lot of stories in that I've never read. So,
I have Earth 2 omnibus coming. I do want to read that. I know that's Day-Day's book of the year right now.
I'm on the fence with that one, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to read some of it digital just to see what I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
They've just gone so hog wild on all New 52 stuff lately that I'm just like, I can't get all the New 52 stuff. I have to draw a line somewhere.
Phoenix Wright is great. Thank you, Kane. I never got into the 3DS. I didn't like the 3D-ness.
Well, there was a little slider bar that you could put, and then it wasn't 3D anymore. So that was
okay. I was turning the 3D stuff on. Oh, okay. Dawn of X. I don't have that omnibus, but I have all the material. Let me look at that while we keep discussing other stuff. Where is it? Oh, Dawn. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. I forgot there's like 16 volumes. I'll just pull out a chunk and see. Oh, wait, she's the I don't know if she gets enough time in Krakoa because they have her as captain of the defense of the nation. But I've read it all up to Inferno, and I don't feel like there's been now I could be totally wrong because I read this a couple of years ago, finished it a couple of years ago, but I don't think there's enough magic in these books. Well, Jonathan Hickman wrote New Mutants. Let me see. Maybe there's a ton of magic in this and I just don't remember it. I'm not seeing any magic in this story. Hickman, what? You usually help me out. Oh no, that's X-Men. What the hell is happening here? What Apocalypse is in this? I forgot. Oh yeah, the Apocalypse. I remember his everything that he's doing. And this was the first time I ever knew about Otherworld, and I thought they handled it. I thought it was really interesting. I don't know how people that like Captain Britain and Excalibur thought of it. Well, I'm looking through this whole book that has New Mutants in it, and I'm not seeing any freaking magic. So I'll research that, Johnny Depp, and I'll let you know. Because I can go through the first half of Dawn of X, and I'll do that tonight. And if you want to, I have a show tomorrow night with Sean from Comic Pals and Chubby Ray, and I'll try and find some good magic stuff for you.
What you should look for is go back to when you guys were doing the most wanted Marvel Omnis on Very Fine, because they would have marked. Didn't they map out a magic one?
Oh, they did? Oh,
yeah, I think that they had, because they did it for freaking everybody, and that might give you an idea of where to find some of the where all of her main run stuff is.
Well, so that would be on Crisis's site.
Yeah, actually it probably is.
Maybe that's what you should do, Asian Johnny Depp, is go to Crisis, to his website, because he has way more X-Men books than I do, and he might know. Might have on his site everything about magic. Maybe I should go to that site. But I will still look through the first chunk of these books that make up the Omni. Oh, that's right. Soren's from Savage Land. Okay. Thank you. From some quick research, Embracer Group, a Swedish video game conglomerate, acquired Dark Horse through cash on hand and some credit facilities from some Swedish, European, and U.S. banks. Purchase happened in 21-22. Oh, okay. And then he got punched out, but he left with a huge briefcase of cash then. Oh, my lair is amazing. Yeah, once I set up that mesh in that room, which should take me 2 seconds, I can stay in there and show more.
We'll get you one of those GoPro, like you can put the helmet on that has the camera facing you, and then you can just walk all around your basement.
Honestly think I enjoyed Tinian's detective run more than his Batman run. Okay. As long as you liked some Batman story, that's what's important.
His detective run is, I mean, anybody that's looking to start reading like Bat books and stuff like that, that's just such an accessible, great, the Rise and Fall of the Batman is so good.
Do you have a favorite Hugo Strange story?
Do I have a favorite? Why is it the only one that ever pops in my head is right when I was very, very close to when I was first collecting, right around, was it Batman 400? There's one that had Hugo Strange on the cover. It was either the annual that came out right around then, or that one was the first Hugo Strange. But I don't know if I have a favorite Hugo Strange. Hugo Strange gets so weird in different runs, especially when he was like trying to be Batman for a while, and he's a very interesting guy. But I don't know if I have a favorite Hugo Strange. He's never been one of my favorite Bat villains. But I'm sure there's better stories with him in it that I just haven't read yet. I'm still piling through. There's just so much Batman to read. And I'm excited when we get the back half of the year announcements to see if we're going to finally get like Tales of the Dark Knight or Shadows of the Bat Omnis starting, because they need to make those into collected.
Oh, we have a celebrity here. One of my favorite people, Dom of X. Welcome. Dom knows. Dawn of X Omni has good magic content, New Mutants. That's what I was looking for. If you're looking to not splurge that amount of money, try to find New Mutants by Hickman Volume 1. Okay. There. Solved it for you, Asian Johnny Depp. Thank you, Dom. It's great to see you. It is confirmed. And speaking of Dom, I'm working with Dom and Webhead to see when we can have the collected editions show at the end of the month, because that Saturday and Sunday is going to be a little tight for me. It's like a birthday celebration for my daughter and stuff. So I think they left something in the chat. Sorry, they're texting me, so I'll figure that out. Also, yes, great to see you, man. Bat-Kato. This this Batman cape. This is what I got. This was the first. Sorry, Dom. This was the first Batman Day. And it was just a regular old Wednesday, and nobody was really in there. And they gave out this cape, which is pretty cool. And then I
Those
got
masks. Yeah, I remember the masks.
And I think it's a much bigger deal now, but the first one was not a huge deal. And I feel like I got some other stuff, but those were the two highlights.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot more because we get Batman and Superman Day, and then there's Free Comic Book Day, which is like first week of May, and then there's local comic book store day, which is at the end of the summer, I think, where they sometimes do some really cool stuff. But now I know, like, I want to say for Free Comic Book Day, they're doing special edition covers of the hardcover for the three trinity of absolutes.
Oh,
in fact, I think they're the covers that were they look like the same covers that were the exclusives for San Diego Comic-Con. And because I know it's the Jim Lee cover for Absolute Batman. I can't remember what the other two are, but and I know for Batman Day they'll always reprint one of the deluxes with a different cover that's exclusive to that day.
Oh,
and they do the same thing for Superman Day. And I know
there was a Superman Day.
Yeah, it's going to be right around the time that Supergirl comes out. And they're kind of making it Supergirl themed this time. Because they're doing a different cover for the deluxe for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow that will be exclusive to that day for the deluxe hardcover.
That's a classic cover, I think. Dude, you need to come to Annapolis, Maryland, where Third Eye is. And I'm not exaggerating this. The police have to block streets off because Third Eye gets 8,000 people to show up for Free Comic Book Day.
Wow.
And so there's no phoning it in there, Third Eye. It is a major event. I can't go to it because it's all those people. Like, that's 8,000 more people than I want to be around. So, but it's pretty boss.
No, there's some. They have some cool stuff for Free Comic Book Day. I know that there's going to be. They always have an Energon issue that sometimes gets reprinted, and sometimes, like last year's, didn't. So if you didn't pick it up for that, I'm sure it shows up in when they're doing the collected. They split it up in the right stories will go in each of it because there's usually like 3 stories. So there's probably a little bit of Void Rivals, a little G.I. Joe, and a little Transformers. But I think that there's going to be one for Free Comic Book this day that might be the introduction for the mask stuff. And I know they're doing a Something is Killing the Children special one for Free Comic Book Day this year as well. And since the ownership of Free Comic Book Day changed, I think, and now it's two different companies participating, it seems like they're stepping it up this year. So we might get to see some cooler stuff than we have in past years.
Okay. And we've been on for 2 hours, so I'm kind of at my limit. But it's been great having Bat-Kato here, who is becoming like the 5th Omnibro. That's awesome having you here. And we covered a lot about comic books, which is great. Oh, Hondo, you're here just as I'm finishing the show. It's good to see you, though, buddy. So, Bat-Kato, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We always get good comic book knowledge from you, and it's great hearing what you've read like weekly. And I have a show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, with Sean from Comic Pals and Chubby Ray. And let's see. And Monday I'm on Omnibros, and I will get together with James for the thumbnail tomorrow. And thank you, James. Oh, here's the Discord. Yeah, and I'll talk to Dom and Webhead and see if we can get collected editions at the end of the month figured out. So thank you to everyone. Peace and love. Thank you, Kane. Good to have you here in Creative Freedom. Good to see you. And thanks once again to Bat-Kato. Thank you, Mark.
No problem.